Okay, frequently asked questions. And today's question is Qigong simple? Okay, I admit it, I've made this one up. No one's ever asked me that. But I do see quite a lot of people who say that Qigong is like Tai Chi, just simpler or just easier to remember. And I kind of want to address it because it's possibly true, but it just doesn't quite feel right. And I say that because there are forms of qigong that I can teach that take an hour and a half to practice. We regularly practice one form that you need to give yourself an hour to go through it, and it's a complex form of lots of movement. So it isn't in its nature simple, but I think in its destination it's simple. Let me explain that. Okay, so the base principle for me within Qigong is the concept of Wuji. Wuji is the empty circle. It's Enso in Zen. And this empty circle contains the potential for anything to exist. Nothing has yet come to form in this space. So therefore, it is unlimited potential. It relates to the concept of Hunyuan Qi in the Jineng system. So to me, all Qigong is about the return to simplicity. It's about the return to this place of oneness. So ultimately, Qigong should be simple. The thing is that quite often we don't really trust simplicity. We need complexity. We need explanation. We need experience in order to come back into that place. So I think fundamentally Qigong is simple. But I think that different people will have to engage with different levels of complexity in order to meet them where they are, find the trust and find that space of stillness within it. So I think that, but potentially we can say that the key principle of Qigong is incredibly simple. But the way that we get back to simplicity and the way that we return to stillness is going to be different for everybody. And the people who can do it initially using simplicity, using very basic form, are incredible. But if you're like me and you need something more complex, Qigong doesn't feel simple sometimes, it feels complicated. Wow, that felt like a whole load of waffle and it feels like I'm making it complicated. So I tell you what, I'm going to disappear. Bye.